Stay tuned because you know Reec is going to have one of your favorite stars with him today.
Stay tuned.
That's right, man. We are back at it. Reec Show Live. I got one of my player partners, my brother from another, and I do not use that term lightly when it comes to my guy. Drumma Boy is in the building. What's up, homie?
Hey, yeah, boy, what's happening?
Hey, bro. Every time I get you on the line, get you in the studio, it's always a party. But this is my first time I ever really got to get out to a real live interview. Got a lot to talk about because you got so much going on. But I got to give you your just due. I got to.
Hey, appreciate it, man. You know, we always on that basketball court hooping, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
My boy got some game, too. He got that jumper be a little wet out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to know next time we getting back out there.
Don't let him forget that. You dig? Don't let him forget that, my guy.
Come on, man. You know I'm right there with you, man.
For sure. Listen, shout out to CMVA 107.5 up in Charlotte. We up there live right now. Shout out to the gang. My boy Potty Ali. Tuesdays, 104.9 Power, Indiana, 88.7 Miami. And, of course, Thursdays, we on 97.3 Michigan. Stand up. Listen, this right here is what we gonna do. We gonna give you your flowers. I got Drumma Boy in the building. It is time to give you the biggest intro ever. You ready, my dude?
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, we always ready. Listen to this track.
Let's do it. All right, Memphis, Tennessee's own. This man been making beats and slaps since he was a jit by following the footsteps of his big brother, R.I.P. legendary Insane Wayne. But his bloodline runs even thicker than in the music game. His Pop sat first chair in Memphis Orchestra for 4 decades straight. A black man, the first ever to do that. This man was bred for musical glory. Before he became a household name, he worked with household names. Bun B, Scarface, Gangsta Boo, and more. He really could have taken his talents to the hardwood. We might see him in the backcourt with Ja Morant right now, but his music was calling too hard. And luckily for us, because he's gone on to produce multi-platinum hits in the meantime with that signature knock and them chord compositions, because this man can really play those keys, including making hits for Drake before Drake was Drake, as we know Drake. Drumma Boy did his first versus battle before versus was versus with the homie Zaytoven, another legendary producer. We need that rematch, by the way. He worked with Tip, Jeezy, Usher, Kanye West, Wakka, Scrappy, Lil Wayne, Drake, Plies, Birdman, Rocko, 8-Ball, MJG, Monica Low, RP Shawty Lo, Whiz Khalifa, Snoop, Dolph, Chris Brown, NBA Youngboy, K Michelle, Too Short, Kevin Gates, Moneybag, and more. Let me hit the hype bell for that. He's also supporting the next generation of producers on the come up by giving thousands and thousands on thousands, stacks and stacks and stacks on scholarships yearly to those that want to pursue music at a higher level of education. Oh yeah, he been on several TV shows too, and supplied me with drip from the first TV show I made appearance on a national televised show. Simply speaking, Mr. Yeah Boy is in the building on the Reec Show. Drumma Boy, what's happening?
Hey, yeah, boy, what's happening, man?
That's it, man. That's your biggest intro, my guy.
Come on, man. We in here, man. It's always a blessing, man. Atlanta been good to me by way of Memphis, man. Born and raised, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man.
Absolutely.
We in LA, we in New York, we global now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing to come from one particular place and bring that game and take it all the way around the world.
How does it feel when you see so many Memphis artists doing that thing right now, and Tennessee in general just doing so many big things? You got K Michelle cutting deals with liquor companies and dropping music. You got yourself, you got Dolph, you got Moneybag, you got everybody just doing crazy numbers right now out of your state.
Man, it's all, you know, through sprinkles of me. You know what I mean? Shout out to K Michelle. She just pulled me on stage, told the whole world, like I was one of the first people to believe in her. You know what I'm saying? Giving her every plug I had in Atlanta when she came to Atlanta, plugging her with her first manager, getting her to the next step with the labels and whatnot. Same thing with Moneybag, man. Head is my guy. Shout out to Endless, shout out to Bread Gang. Head made that stop with nation and got all the game that he needed to take Moneybag to the next level. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gotti. Gotti gave me a lot of the game. Me and Gotti came up together, and I took that knowledge and went around the world with it, and also instilled that knowledge in the guys coming up in Memphis, man. Young Dolph was another guy that I, delivered with, you know what I mean, and really put that knowledge into the minds of the business partners and managers and things of that nature to get to where they need to be. What you need in Atlanta that I can help you with, you know what I'm saying? Anything in Memphis I can help you with, here we are.
That's what's up right now. We got Drumma Boy. He just kind of sprinkling his history all across our mind frames, and I love it because I you know what I also like too. You had Drum Squad, you got Drum Squad, you have your own production companies, you have your own labels, but every artist it seems that comes from that branch off, they have their own situations going too, and it's like all y'all are okay with working with each other, but you still okay with having your own stuff. I like that mentality, that business mentality.
Oh yeah, man. You once you learn from the top corporations. I mean, FedEx in the city, AutoZone in the city. Even looking at Penny Hardaway with King Cotton and just how he was branded with different brands and making money outside of the basketball court. You know, those are guys that help pioneer and teach me the game and help plug me into bigger things than just working with one brand, shopping at one store. You know what I mean? Even as a fashion guru, I might get my shoes from Just for Feet. I might get some more sneakers from Foot Locker. You know, we going to the Nike factory. And then as far as things that we matching along with those shoes, we getting from Supreme, or we getting from Village Mart, or we getting from, you know, just different stores. And it's the same thing in the street. You know what I mean? Like the guys that's credible, whether it's you know, this gang might be different from this gang, but these still two credible individuals doing huge things in Memphis, and they stand on what they stand on it. You know what I mean? So if you can stand on it, regardless what shape, form, fashion, where you from, what color you are, how skinny, fat, what you look like, if you can stand on something, that's in a form of respect. You know, and the respect goes the furthest, farther than the money, farther than the power. First and foremost, you got to have that respect.
That's a bar right there. Now I see why you and behind the microphone now. You got them bars right now. I like it.
Come on, man. We got new music on the way, man. Welcome to My City was one of the first projects I released as an artist, and also put on My City, the new and upcoming artists. Go check out Volume 1, Volume 2. We got Future on Volume 2. I did a song called That Recipe.
Hit that hype bell.
That, you know, shouldn't have shown me that recipe, because every now and then I was gonna cook up an extra key.
Right. Hey, with being such a prolific producer and not beat maker producer, because you really can play basically any instrument somebody puts in front of you, but you understand the culture. You always understood that and made that signature sound. But coming out as an artist now, how was that transition for you? Because you can kind of, you know, you got both sides of the fence going.
Man, for me, it's just about getting the game out there, the knowledge. Like, I take advantage of my artistry through a message and having that message to get my message out there, so you know what I'm going through. Same thing when I did my Brother's Keeper album, one of my first rap solo projects, and that was all inspired from losing my brother. R.I.P. Insane Wayne. Like, this was the first guy I wanted to be like, walk like, talk like, showed me the ropes in the streets, in the production world. And you know, I came in the game getting 2,500 a beat through him. One of my first biggest placements was Tila. Double Dose. I did 3 songs on Tila, Double Dose. Yeah. And because my brother was getting 2,500 a beat, I walked in getting 2,500 a beat.
That's crazy.
So, you know what I mean? I really, like, you know, owe that to Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got the Bun beat. That's how, you know, Scarface was Wayne, my brother, homie. You know what I'm saying? Scarface still my family now. You know what I mean? It has embraced me as little bro through Big Bro. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of that. You know, same thing with Jazzy Faye. When I came to Atlanta, Show Nuff, and, you know, working with Jody Breeze, and, you know, that was Jazzy artists. That was all on the Show Nuff. You know what I mean? So these were guys that was cool with my older brother that was like, man, little bro got some heat too. What you got, nigga? Let's go. And because I was younger, they just took me under the wing. Yeah,
that's dope when it's like that. And they like see the new guy coming up, and instead of like pushing them out so they could keep eating, they like, nah, we got to get bro on here to do his thing right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of how you are too, man. I've never seen you like stiff arm an artist or stiff arm another producer. You always been like, man, come on, let's do this and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? That's just from the outside looking in.
Absolutely, man. And you know, all the guys, man, Zaytoven, Fat Boy, Shawty Red, DJ Toon, like, you know, just the early guys in this trap shit. It's my family. Even Mike Will, Metro Boomin, Sunny Digital, 808 Mafia, the whole Mafia gang. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a camaraderie. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you know you LeBron, shit, it's some Ben Simmons out here, it's some Kobe Bryants out here, you know what I'm saying? There's some MJs, there's some Shaqs, you know what I mean? And it's just one big industry. Like, when you know you of that quality and you can stand amongst that quality, it's a family reunion for real. So it ain't no hate, it's always love. We passing the good, You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
you working on,
It's
I'm
always like
working
a party
on.
atmosphere.
Yeah, whatever you working on, I'm working on. Whatever you
Right.
got, you know what I'm saying? And we throwing alley-oops, man, because that's what the people want to see. And we really do this for the fans. It ain't for no personal, you know, advantages. You know, it's all a passion for pleasing the people.
Y'all have the right to have a crazy ego, but you don't. Everybody is like, you know what, I'm confident in what I do. We just gonna rock out, and I love that, man. Drumma Boy right now kicking it with us live on Reec Show. Let's talk a little bit about this music, man, because you've seen different eras of music, and not everybody can push through to the next era. Now you in this new era of music. It's a lot of soul, a little bit more heart to the music when it comes down to what people are talking about. And I think you like right in line to that because the music you make always has soul, even if it's trap. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
how are you feeling about it right now?
I love it. I mean, it's just an extension of trap. You talking about trap soul. You know what I mean? Like I come from the church, you know what I mean? And I literally had to dumb my music down for trap. Like if you go pick up any beat CD that I ever gave anybody from when I was 15 through 20, 18, 19, from 15 to 19, it's all hip hop, soul, ballads, church music, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And here I am, I snuck back into the church just because that's what I come from. And I wanted to elevate Ross from the trap sound because we had already done that. We had already done Every Day I'm Hustling. We already did, you know, I'm Getting Face and all of these trap records, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, let's step it up a notch and let's put on a tuxedo. Let's bring out the white tigers. Let's bring out the white pianos and the yachts and the roses and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, put that class on it.
Here I am, $100 and I spend them on her. A lot of people don't know how to use that. So, you know, coming from the church and making soul music, trap soul, I've been doing it, man. It ain't nothing I can't do. We #1 right now on the reggae charts.
Right, which is great. Hold on, we not gonna breeze past. Let me hit that hype bell again.
Yeah.
That man said he's #1 on the reggae charts. You know how crazy that is for a producer to have so many #1 hit records on so many different genres, and now you #1 on reggae. Oh, yeah. How was you feeling when them numbers came out, bro? Talk to me.
Man, it was just a proud moment because, you know, again, the business, the mixing and mastering, making the quality of the music. Dexter makes so much great music. And I was like, man, bro, they putting out so much music unmixed, unmastered. So I was like, Lo, let's slow down. Let's get this music mastered. Let's get it mixed. Let's get it mastered. Let's talk to these PRs. Look at the press that you're getting, and you don't even have a PR. Imagine if you got press and PR behind it. So just teaching them the business and instilling the machine and the team that I know is necessarily needed for somebody like Dexter, who's already a global impact. I mean, you know what I mean? And you know, the ladies love Dexter, you know what I mean? And already are familiar. So just helping them on some things, even on the Grammy end, making sure that it's in the right eyes on the Grammy side, as a governor on the Grammy Memphis chapter. You know, and just bringing as much of the things that I can to the table, making sure that radio, Reese has got the records and Mix Master David and, you know, DJ Cash, the guys who are really in that Caribbean world,
right?
Making sure that they have those relationships.
That's dope, man. Let me hit the hype bell again for you sharing that knowledge and being so willing to give it to them. Like, hey, bro, like you just said, let me make sure you in front of these Grammy people. Let me make sure that you in front of the right radio people and you got your PR together. Let's let the few people that don't know you too, you know, and run those numbers all the way through the roof. That's just an ode to who you are as a man and to be willing to share that knowledge, bro, for real.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm a part of the team. So why would I not help anything that my name is on? You know what I mean? So let me guide these guys, give them the game and say, hey, man, I'm playing for rings right now. You know what I mean? I'll take that price cut. You know what I mean? I'll take out the trash. I'll wash the cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as I get that ring, we playing for rings. We're not playing for MVP and this and that. And woo. I'm playing for a whole different purpose. And when you do that, you just happen to become the MVP.
Absolutely. Right now, Drumma trying to give us all the game. I ain't mad at him neither, man. And that's why I think you could have probably been in the NBA or something because you understand team. You understand like what it is to make sure your brother succeed too, even though you could do it on your own. You could drop 50 on your own. Of course, I'm talking, you know, musical terms, you know, in correlation to sports, but you could do it by yourself because like we see now, you making quality hip hop records. You making quality trap and soul records right now, but you rapping on them. But You know, you would call on somebody, huh?
I'm gonna say this right quick though. I used to want to do it by myself. I used to want to be that one-on-one, and I'm still a one-on-one killer. But it starts to hurt you more than feel good when you ain't got nobody to pass the motherfucking rock to. That shit start fucking with you like, God damn, you know what I mean? You start to realize like, damn, I ain't got no niggas I can pass the motherfucking rock to, like, you know what I mean? And establishing that team to where, man, every nigga on my team like a fantasy team. These are draft picks of people
real that I big three
along the way that I've recognized they work and they sacrifices that they took to be where they are. And say, hey, I need somebody like that on my team. Squeak is one of them, my manager.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I saw him behind the scenes of a Luda session when I first walked in on Jazzy Faye, Show Enough, Noonie, and all those guys, Teddy Bishop, Jonte Austin, Polo, the Don, Jim Crow, that whole Show Enough was a powerhouse.
Powerhouse
team. You know what I mean? And I seen Squeak behind the computer. Every time I come in the studio, he in the same seat behind the computer. Fast forward, Ludacris couldn't find a session. And a lot of times as an engineer, or you forget the name, it might be untitled. You know what I mean? And it's 2,000 sessions in the computer.
Right.
Everybody went out to the club. Squeak said, I'll be here looking for the session. He stayed in there all night looking for a session, went through every session, 2,000 sessions, and found that session for Luda.
That's crazy.
I said, look, I need somebody like that.
I need him. Yeah, I need him on the team. Let me scoop
Luda, Luda gave him a nice little bonus, you know what I'm saying, when the album came out. But I forget what song it was, but that was one of the hit singles. Man,
that's so crazy, man. You got to be, and you're a good GM. See, you can work the front office too. You like, I see talent. I need you on the team.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
That's what's up, man. So I was just about to ask you about team building, but you just said it. You just got to pay attention to all the rooms you in and say, hey, man, I think you'll be a quality piece to my situation because they know they can play their role too. I'm going to play my role, and then we all work together like Voltron.
Absolutely.
Right now, we got Drumma, man. Let's talk about this new album because I kind of got a song. You sent me a song, and I don't think I'm supposed to play it, but I think I have to. I owe it to the people that I gotta play some of these songs. So tell me how this thing is coming together, because you got some features that these people like. These are just not regular people that folks just have on records. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a blessing. A lot of people, are witnesses to the blessings that I've given everybody that I've worked with. You know what I mean? And if you follow my tunnel and been through, my process, most of those guys don't have to rap no more. You know what I'm saying? You see what we did with Wakka, from Hard and to No Hands, and No Hands is still to this day, 10 years plus. You know what I mean? Highly sought after, played, purchased, streamed, downloaded,
remix,
and remix.
Right, techno remix.
It's the same thing with guys like Plies. Like when I met Plies was goon this, goon that, goon just a lot of getting that anger and getting that animosity out, because this is where we come from. We products are
right.
And I just always kind of steer towards, all right, we got that. They had a lot of music with the Runners and some other producers that they was working with. So I was like, man, like let's do something for the ladies. You know what I mean? Let's keep these women involved, because I always understood that women is who really buys the records when you're going into these arenas and festivals and crowds and some of the bigger shows. You want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the women's guys. Like we went from the goon this heavy to, even though, you know what I'm saying, you're not my girl, I call you my shawty.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just changing the topic up a little bit. Same with Drake. Drake was on TV primarily, and one of the first songs I did with Drake was Get to Shaking Something, because that's what Drumma produced it for. Yeah. I got money to blow, getting it in.
Talk your talk, big dog.
Positive vibes and just things that the women can sing. You know what I mean? And it's just been a blessing to help so many people. It's like it's time to help myself. You know what I mean? And the guys see that, you know what I mean? All of the people that really mess with Drumma Boy, you know what I'm saying? They sending them vocals in, man, because we working on the album, Drumma Boy and friends, and it's a big family reunion, man. Good music, good vibes, positivity.
That's dope, man. I love the positivity. I was about to ask a question like, has any artist kind of disappointed? You know, you put your project out and you like, hey, bro, shoot me a verse, and they just taking a sweet time with it. And I know for a guy like you, has always been 100 or send a beat, you know what I'm saying, or produce for you. I'm gonna pull up on you. I know that can maybe get frustrated when it's your time and the artist not returning that energy.
What's meant is gonna be meant. You know what I mean? And anything forced isn't a vibe.
Facts.
I only want vibes. So I'm not forcing nothing. As a younger me, I'd be like, man, F that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't messing with me. You know what I mean? It just ain't the right timing. Like, I ain't do that when Tip denied me on the first album or the second album or the third album or the fourth album. But guess what? I made his biggest album.
And Grammy nominated when you did it.
You feel me?
Talk that talk, man.
Ready for whatever. Yo, my life, your entertainment. You know what I mean? What up? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't missing nothing was the same beat that Whitney Houston sang on Salute. You know what I mean? And you know, I hate to see what R. Kelly going through, but you know, when you lie and do so many
crazy things,
like, this is what happens to your life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to motivate and to show that the message is real. For the higher power, man, there is a creator, you know what I mean? And we are his children, you know what I mean? And with that message, we can do anything.
I love how grounded you are, even with so much success. Like you're not trying to name drop or drop clout, but you speaking real facts about your career and your history in this game. If you have worked with almost everybody that's had a hit in the last 10 to 20 years on the Billboard charts and on different genres, now you got a #1 reggae album, but you still so grounded. Every time I see you is love. You like, bro, when we gonna hoop? You know, it's not even always about music or what you could get from somebody or something like that, man. So I just want to salute you on being solid.
Man, I appreciate you, man. That's the only way to be. I'm from Memphis. You see the shirt. Yes, I am from Memphis. Why? What's up? You got a question for me? We can do call-ins, whatever you want to do. I love talking to the people. But you know, it's just that's the only way to be, man. 100. Yeah. You can look at yourself in the mirror.
For sure, man.
Jackson was the biggest. Michael Jackson was the biggest star on earth, man.
Facts.
What was he? Loving, humble. Why do people always love him? Because he was so humble and loving. Regardless what, you know, we ain't talking about none of the other. I'm talking about just as a person.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Anybody you meet that ran across him always said that. Like any of the people in the industry, whatever story, they like, yeah, Mike was humble, Mike was cool. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, guys who done went platinum once, twice, they a god. You know what I mean? Or it's like it's crazy, you know what I mean? And at some point through their career where you see they gotta come on back down.
Yeah, gotta come back down.
At some point you have to come back to earth.
Got to. Yeah, but when you solid, you know what I'm saying? When you coming back down, those folks going up, they gonna respect you. And sometimes they be like, oh man, come on, catch this elevator with me. And that's when it's real. That's when you know what your work speaks for itself and your character.
Absolutely.
All right, facts. We got Drumma Boy right now. We kicking it a little bit. Reec Show Live, of course. Let's talk about this new music. Let's talk about this new project. What made you want to drop all these slaps for us? Was this some pandemic happening? You said, you know what? I'm putting me on. What happened, bro?
Man, actually, the first single that I dropped, and it really wasn't like the first single, but it was like the first record that I dropped. Drumma Boy featuring Derez Deshawn.
Yeah.
And it really started from me, like, this was the first time I went to LA, you know, off losing my brother. And Squeak, my manager, was like, man, I got something for you. You want to get in the studio with Scott Storch? I was like, what kind of question is that, bro?
Right, of course. Right.
And my brother, like, that's what he did a lot, was play keyboard and whatnot. So like we would always make beats together, and I'd do the drums, he'd do the keys. And when me and Scott Storch got in that studio, bro, it was like it was me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never even told Scott Storch this, but he, like, the way he hold the joint, he's smoking a joint, playing the keys at the same time. I posted this on my page, but you can go look up the make. I remember that. Still can't believe it on my YouTube channel, Drum Squad TV. Y'all go check out my YouTube, Drum Squad TV. Still can't believe it, the making of video, and you see me and Scott Storch in there cooking up the Still Can't Believe It beat. Derez Deshawn comes through. Shout out to Steve LaBelle, my manager, Squeak, for putting the play together. And it was just it was like one of the most magical moments I've ever had in my life. So we dropped the behind the scenes on my YouTube channel. 2-3 months go by, it's over 100 comments, 200 comments. When this song gonna drop? When this song gonna drop?
Right.
6 months go by. The whole time I'm thinking the label or Derez Deshawn was gonna use the song.
Right.
So a lot of times as producers, we make these hit songs and nobody really believe in them like that. Like No Hands. When I made No Hands, Wakka was like, man, it's just another song. He didn't really understand the power of Roscoe, Wale, and just the energy. Even after we made the song, it was like he told me, you could drop it, Drum. And I was dropping my playlist. Like I was like one of the first producers to drop playlists, and this is on CDs. I was pressing up playlists on CDs before playlists was even popping like that.
Yeah, yo
Fourth of July playlist.
Right, your CDs you was dropping was like little radio segments, like you saying playlists. They was all vibes and bops, but they was flowing together.
Yeah. And there was everything that I produced to wake people up to, like, you know, the music that I made. You know, a lot of people weren't even familiar with, you know, damn, you did it. Damn, you did it.
Right.
Damn, man. You know what I mean? So it was really awareness for my production. I put No Hands on the 4th of July playlist. In a week, the label was calling me, Roscoe calling me, Wale calling me. Everybody want the record now. You know what I mean? And I was loyal to Wakka to say, bro, this was your session. Y'all paid for this session. I told you when this record blew up that this your record. And bam, at that moment, it could have been a Drumma Boy featuring Wakka and Wale and Roscoe. You know what I mean? But
that's fact.
That's an alley-oop, you know what I mean? And those alley-oops come back in bigger forms and fashions. Shout out to Wakka, man. Wakka always been true.
Always been 100 with me too, bro. Like his energy always been 100 with me. I don't care what nobody say. Me it's always been crazy.
Yeah. So to go back to the Still Can't Believe It featuring Derez Deshawn, the views just kept going crazy. Comments kept going crazy. It was like, man, okay, I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna put this record out. You know what I mean? Scott Storch put his fee on the table. How much? Woo, woo, woo. Everybody put the video. How much? Boomtown. We hollered at Boomtown. Da, 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 da. Man, we did radio campaign. You talking about over down there 80, 90,000 just, you know what I mean? On
getting it out.
Executing the business, getting the record out, promoting and marketing the record and whatnot. And it was just like, man, okay, this is something. This is a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? You putting your money up on self. You know what I mean? And here we are, you know what I mean? Second single, Wake Up, featuring Kollision, Lil Got It. We just shot parts of that video. That single is out on all platforms right now. You can go get it.
And it's live, Reec Radio, and the game. It's crazy. We playing it today, bro. We not playing with y'all. We playing that today.
Got something very special, man.
Yeah. So with the rest of this project you got coming together, man, you got another single too with, like you said earlier, guys that don't necessarily even have to rap no more because they dropping Fast and the Furious 20 movies, you know, but you can get them in the studio. Let's talk about it. Man,
come on, man. It's just a lot of guys wanna they consider themselves, you know, my brother. You know what I mean? They've seen what I've been through and they know it's my time. You know what I mean? They know this is a moment. You know what I mean? It's very similar to Khaled, how he held so many people down, put on for so many artists, and really, you know, achieved his goals independently. And now that people see the cause, they see the purpose, they see the intention. Drumma Boy and Friends, we here, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's only growing. Like I got about 20 records in the vault. And I mean, we making 2 or 3 powerful records a week. So it's making it tough. You know what I mean? We keep pushing back, but it's for good intention. You know what I mean? But this Friday, man, October 15th, it's my daddy's birthday, October 15th. It's crazy.
That's what's up, man.
It's coming.
Shout out to that. And that's history within itself. So I can see why you absolutely want to use that date right there, man. I love it. Let's talk a little bit before we drop these songs, because I'm playing both. I just want you to know that we boys, but I'm leaking the music. I just want you to know. That's cool.
Sounds good. Let's run it up, man. You know.
Say less. All right, before we get into that, I want to talk to you about 2 things, man. House of Fresh with his clothes, because like I said, the first big mega TV show I was on, like nationwide TV show I was on, you hooked me up with my gear, man. I just want to say I appreciate that publicly, because we didn't get to speak right after that. You know what I'm saying? I think I just screenshotted it from it was on TV, sent it to you like, bro, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Already, man. Come on, man. House of Fresh. One of my first jobs was just a feet selling shoes. I was always excited about that job. You know what I mean? It was just a connection to the people and having what they want. The J's, the Nikes, the baby J's, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to open my own store. So I remember one time being at the Bank of America on Howard Mill and looking across the street and seeing a Felice sign in the window. And it used to be like a furniture store. And I think it was a tattoo spot before that. So I was just like, man, like imagine me having that. We just call it House of Fresh. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to my homeboy, and man, it just I kept seeing it in my dreams. And I got relationships with so many different clothing brands that sending me clothes for free anyway to post or to show love and whatnot. So I was like, man, let me bring something bigger to the table than just, you know, a walking billboard. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, let me start a location. House of Fresh, 1770 Howard Mill Road. Y'all stop through, follow the Instagram at House of Fresh, ATL, and the website houseoffresh.online.
That's dope, man. And I love what y'all do too, because you guys are doing an event and give clothes out to people in need, the kids in need. So it's not just about making money. Y'all are keeping connected to the culture, but you're also keeping like a streamline to the community. So let me hit the hype bell for that, man, for you, because that's real dope, bro. That's super dope.
Salute.
For sure. All right, man, let's get into this music real quick. Actually, let me ask you these fast four so the internet doesn't try to take me out or cancel me. We got 4 questions from the internet, all right? So here we go. I'm going to put you on a hot seat, man. If you could produce or co-produce any record, any 2 producers or musicians, I think I know the answer to this. Who would it be?
If I could produce or co-produce with any 2 producers, man, out the gate, I'm gonna go Scott Storch, man. That's one of the first guys I need on my team, man. Is he can do any and everything musically, you know what I mean? And our vibe is impeccable. We both smoke. You know, I gotta work with somebody who's smoking with me, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep the vibe right.
I gotta keep the vibe right.
It's medicinal. It's medicinal for all those listening. You know what I'm saying? He got his card. We just keep it like that.
Man, the other guy is Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like that's out the gate, man. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Dre got the writers, the technology, the sound, the sonic mix. I mean, you know what I mean? Between them 2 guys, like, and what I already do myself, I got the musicians, and I mean, Dre got musicians, Scott Storch got musicians. So between us 3,
it's gonna be crazy.
Come on, bro.
Have you worked with Dre before yet? We gotta put that together. Somebody get Apple on the phone. Get Dre down real quick. Let's figure this out. All right, man. Number 2. This is gonna be a tough one. If you had to choose between performing at the NBA championships with the Grizzlies playing, or the Super Bowl with the Titans playing, or the NCAA championship with Memphis playing, of course, Penny coaching, which one would you choose?
All of them. I put on for I did it. Come on,
perfect
man.
Answer, man.
We repping the Tigers, man. They're my guys, man. You know what I'm saying? The
that's
Tigers,
facts.
that's love. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Grizzlies, we already performed. We already did that halftime show, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely know that.
Hey, so you know, I think the arena, the Grizzlies. I think is if I had to choose, man, it ain't nothing like rocking that FedEx Forum.
Yeah, I could absolutely
like,
see that.
That ain't, you know, sometimes them football stadiums, man, the way the music is heard, it ain't. It's as far as in the stadium, it ain't heard properly. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. But a Super Bowl, you know, the music be perfect. So, you know what I'm saying? A Super Bowl in Nashville, nickel. I
gotta be there.
That's where I'm gonna make my money at, man. My sales going up 300, 400%.
Listen, man, them after parties gonna be ridiculous. That's a cool milli right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go on to number 3. If you could put together like a super song for Memphis, you could choose 5 artists. You on the track, right? What 5 artists are you picking? Or it could be a group. You could cheat. What 5 artists are you picking from Tennessee?
From Tennessee, I'm out the gate. I'm throwing Gotti, Dolph, Moneybag Yo.
Okay.
Juicy J.
Okay.
And Project Pat on the same goddamn song.
That's crazy. Let me hit the hype bell for that.
Oh, man.
I want to go get. Can you put that together for us today? Get on the phone, bro. Get on. I don't care if you need to write a letter. Get on the 2-way. Fly a kite. Do that today.
Yeah, welcome to my city, man. Volume 4 is on the way.
That's what's up. All right, man. And the last question I got for you, man. When you coming up to the studio, man, we got debut. No, I was playing. All right, so the last question I got for you is, if you could go back right before you drop your first hit, your first big hit in that radio playing, what would you go back and tell yourself?
Man, what would I go back and tell myself before my first hit? Buy property first. I would tell myself buy property first. You know what I'm saying? I went and got a whip, but I bought my Pro Tools setup. I got my crib, but I rented. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I think, you know, that would be the only thing, like, man, buy property outright. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. See, especially seeing what a business is right now with it and the values. We're sitting on 50 milli right now. It's cool though. You still got it around your neck.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Another way.
Man, facts, bro. I appreciate you. Before we get up out of here, let's go ahead and debut this song right here, right now. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's go ahead and get this thing popping live on the radio. Go ahead and debut that song. And I'm playing this other song, bro. I just want you to know. Said what I said. I just said the title. I don't know if I'm even supposed to do that.
Hey, it's all good, man. I said what I said. You know, I stand on what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And all the singles mean something to me. Still can't believe it. It was, you know, like, I know God didn't bring me this far for no reason. It was, you know, just a special moment. You know what I mean? Wake up. You know what I mean? It was like something that I had to do in my life, something that I had to do throughout my career and reinvent myself, which every big artist that you love, they find a way to reinvent themselves. They find a way to improve and be willing to improve, you know what I mean? And wake up and understand that, man, how big you really are, Drum. How big you really are, Drum. So I had to go get Kollision and look at it, you know what I mean? Shout out to QC, you know what I mean? Man, produced by me. You know what I mean? We in the club with it, man. Wake up, new single, man. Run that thing, Reec.
Before we gonna run this back again. We definitely gonna run this back again. But you kind of slid another song out here. It's not supposed to be out yet.
This Friday, man. This Friday. Go pre-save it, man. Put it in your phone. Hit the link in my Instagram at Drumma Boy Fresh.
Come on with it. Hey, look, I'm gonna play 11 seconds of this song.
Man, you might have to play at least 22.
At least 22 seconds of this song right here. Said what I said. Drumma Boy featuring who?
Luda.
Come on. Nah, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to get sued out here. My boy dropping. That song is dropping on Friday. Y'all get ready. You heard it here first on The Game. You heard it here first on Reec Show Live. You heard it here first with me and Drumma Boy Live. I appreciate you, bro, for pulling up on me today.
Already, man. Appreciate you, bro. Anytime you need me, anything you need, man, just holler, man. Scream.
I do. We got Celebrity Game coming up. I need that jump shot.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
My boy. All right, before we get up out of here, let me go ahead and give you guys a Pops Knows Best of Reese's Peace of Mind. Today, let's go ahead and leave you guys with this little note. Those who spend on charity are making a wise investment on the hereafter. You just heard my boy say he has never been afraid to pass down that knowledge of that game to see another person win. He's also never been afraid to use his own money in the purpose of helping out students through a scholarship fund, man. And shout out to you and your pops for that. So that's really dope right there. So once again, the Reese's Peace of Mind for the day is those who spend on charity are making wise investment on the hereafter. I shouldn't have to explain that to you anymore because I know y'all got it. We up out of here. Drum, appreciate you, my boy.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Questionizer, man, our young producer we just signed. Y'all go follow him too, Questionizer Beats.
For sure. And I'm gonna pull up on your house refresh, give me some more gear soon. Let's give this let's play this Wake Up one more time, man. My homie Drum, Kollision, Young Got It right here. Reec Radio, let's do it.
Listen to this track.
Lil
Got It, I got you.
Grind to his morning. I count it as soon as I wake up.